we want the Xayah Rakan synergy, but also we get to now keep Alistar as an option for the later series, or the later games in the series. Like you said, Rude, doesn't seem like any exciting action is going to happen. Hoya is below 50% HP. Not sure if it's enough for a dive, but great chunk by ZDZ, already proccing the Ignite, and now, Rude, now Hoya is looking submissive and diveable here. So Xiaohao can lead the charge here, already racking up the 3-town strike. Will wait out the counter strike. Flash follows up. Wind becomes lightning. Easy peasy, and that's first blood for EDG.
A really well played gank on the top side by Xiaohao, set up by ZDZ. This is a counter matchup.
What Feather is going to get as utility later stages of the game. Because Xiaohao did show on the top side of the map, first dragon going to be secured here for TT.
Yeah, and you know, they had this plan. This is why they moved 1xN and Feather down to that bot side. Having 2 members on the bot side gives them more prio than having 1 member down on the bot side is.
Story is quite different for both of these AD carries and how they want to be playing out those team fights. 1xN, if they're going into him, it'll be a better time with those feathers. Oh, do you really want this fight, TT? I don't think so. 1xN was a little too far away, disconnected from the play. Realm Warp from Satab might try and salvage this one, but not going to be quite the case. Angel now joins the fray, and Satab might be forced to flash here. Good seismic shove, not going to connect here. Oh, on with the curtain call, just going to try to slow Satab in his tracks, but the 3rd bullet connects. Wind becomes lightning, lines up the 4th bullet, and EDG starting to run away with the map on this one. It seemed like an overzealous play from ThunderTalk, and had EDG not been able to play the Fog of War game as immaculately as they did, you know, maybe TT.
She gets immediately swept out, and EDG find themselves set up very nicely on this top side, or bot side.
Yeah, and like you called out, Xiaohao's the only person on the map that has the first item. I guess 1xN also was able to complete his Essence Reaver, but ThunderTalk not wanting to play into EDG's hand. EDG want to close this game out. It's time to start picking up the pace once all these item spikes are coming online and really push that mid game forward.
Well, looks like they're going for it on the top side. Needlework called, diving top side. Goodbye, Hoya!
Nicely done, too. ZDZ, they must have been listening to the cast, Rude, because they, as soon as we're like, hey guys, you need to pick this up, ZDZ goes, you know what? I agree. Let's take this, Jax. Let's get this turn off the board.
But that's of little consequence to them, as with 3 people charging in on the top side. This is a massive acceleration of that tempo that we were talking about.
Rift Herald could be the focus.
EDG. Yeah, they need to try and fight for this. CDC has teleport, but again, talking about pushing the pace of the game, don't let TT take a fight when they're down on numbers.
Trying to jump onto Hoya. Prompts the counter-strike. Palkia looking for an engage right now. Satab could be the target. 3,000 HP on the Rift Herald. It's secured by Aki, but now the question is, can they get the hell out of there? ZDZ pushing the onslaught forward. Palkia goes right in, dies for it. Massive counter-strike by Hoya, but it's just a 1 versus 4 situation. And because he's so damn behind, he's not coming out alive. EDG walk away with another few kills in their back.
Oh, and finds its way all the way back to Feather. Takes him down, and now there's another engage. Palkia in a little bit of trouble, but exhausted down.
Flash. He might just go down here because On does not want to step up and risk his life just for his supports. That's twice now that Palkia has gotten a little carried away in what kind of engages that he was looking for, but at least for EDG, they're still trying to pick up objectives on the bottom side. No, the dragon gets stopped because Aki's able to use the pressure of TT from the mid lane push with the Rift Herald and move on over. Now they can try and secure the dragon.
And this is that little bit of an experience maybe coming to the fold. Palkia trying to establish vision on the top side while his team wants to take that dragon down in the bot side. 4 on down in that bot side, and now Satab under a lot of pressure here as this turret, not much HP, and with 3 people here, he should just go down.
Yep, they kill the turret, and now Satab's got nowhere else to go. No TP, no Realm Warp either. Tries to flash away, but the seismic shove clips him anyway. That's an easy picking for EDG. What can TT do on the other side of the map? Not really anything here.
Successful in that venture, and actually, as we see in the picture-in-picture there, looks like Aki was able to burn summon a heal of On, and now Palkia.
Uh-oh. Curtain call at the ready. Aki trying to run for his life. Good knockup by Xiaohao looking for the curtain call. Last bullet, but it's just Xiaohao that finds another spear into the back of Aki's head and finishes him off. ZDZ getting a chance to push in this wave. No objectives for the taking, but this tier 2 turret will do just nicely for EDG.
Yeah, split 4 ways, that turret gold, so not the biggest influx, but once again, it's global gold for EDG. His hype up is 1xn. He's working towards that infinity edge, but he doesn't have it yet. Once that starts to come through, maybe TT can look for a fight. But again, to highlight the difficulties that 1xn's going to have, there are going to be, 7 to 8 seconds where he can't safely auto-attack. Duo in particular was back in 2024, and we're starting to see shades of it back here again in split number 3, where ZDZ and Xiaohao can buy so much space, can buy so much time for Arn and Angel to do the DPS, where Satab as well as 1xn just won't be able to get any damage down. But the Realm having that engaged tool, definitely going to be something to keep our eyes on now, though. EDG collapse, 4 members strong into this mid lane, trying to take the tier 1 turret.
Oh, nice setup. Big chunk. Are they going to actually kill Aki? Yeah, even through the flash. Good night, Trundle. Item power spikes, but it just seems like they're not really given the breathing room here from EDG as, oh, well, I didn't expect ZDZ to push this far up, and now with the teleport being forced down, this should be a 3v1 easy kill on to ZDZ. Trying to see if he can turn around and find at least one more back. Needlework doing a lot of damage, but not enough to keep him alive or get a revenge kill back. So nicely done for ThunderTalk.
And this is 3 recalls that now need to come through. 1xn also caught.
Oh no. Not gonna burn the flash because he knows that he was already dead to rights in that situation. Hoya TP'ing in there. Just gonna get CC chained. Counter-Strike at least buys him some time on chasing with that last bullet in the chamber. Meanwhile, Angel and Satab about in the 1v1. Oh, this is the LPL that I love, Rude. Just constant action everywhere. And Satab, I don't know if he's getting out of this one. Tries to dodge all the skill shots. Not going to dodge that last set combo there. Xiaohao still leading the charge. Maybe thinking about another pressing.
This Hylia, then he's in trouble. But he's actually got longer range, and he can use Rylai's to kite out the Ryze very effectively. And we got to see it perfectly down in that bot side fight. I also think that for the purposes of chasing down people and for the purposes of keeping both he and On safe, that this Rylai's is actually going to do a tremendous amount of work. Currently 2 levels up over his mid lane counterpart. Constantly playing this game. Are they on it? Aren't they on it? How can we get in to find out? Well, now they know, but it's already gone.
I mean, Aki doesn't even have flash, so he would just have to walk up and hope that EDG would allow him to maybe smite it, but Baron's already been taken. EDG are just trying to walk on out unless they can get a free pick here.
Oh,
that's
no.
the call. Seismic shove hits Aki in the face, and now it's a guaranteed 5-on-4. Bullets are flying from the curtain call. Hoya's trying to run away. He's not going to get far. EDG continuing for the chase. As Feather 1xn, Magnet Storm's going to catch Satab. Seismic shove flicks him right back into the unraveled earth, and EDG are going to make quick work of Satab in that scenario. Palkia does go down, but 0-7 to the new support because ED did his job.
Yeah, and I think you happily take that as the support here. You know that taking down the Satab Ryze is the important target there. And you'll happily sacrifice your life for it. Now with the Baron buff out there, backs EDG with a 20-second death timer on top lane, 30 on the mid laner. They're not just looking for inhibitor mid lane, they're going to look to the bot side as well. A pre-prepped wave by ZDZ. 2 inhibs will fall, and EDG putting a very nice little bow on this game number 1.
Yep. Already 12,000 gold ahead of ThunderTalk.
The sample of yesterday as well.
Yep. If Palkia did not die in any of those scenarios, that we might have to question if Divine Intervention is going on here in the LPL. So EDG definitely have a potential star support on their hands that, like any new player in the LPL, needs some polish, needs some refinement. And right now, EDG trying to put the finishing touches on this game with all 3 inhibitors fully crushed and demolished. It's all just a few kills away before they can close out this game. Palkia with another beautiful Magnet Storm sets up the chase onto Satab and Aki. Meanwhile, Hoya is buying time on the top left side of this fight, and he's doing a pretty darn good job considering he's down a lot of gold, but On still survives, and Hoya's forced to flash away, but cannot survive against the curtain call of doom. And EDG finally pushing in through the Nexus towers. 1xn will try to do his best, but it is still an EDG victory over ThunderTalk.
Like we highlighted, going into the second phase, Corki and Ezreal get banned away, so you're looking at things like Kai'Sa, like Caitlyn. When you've got a Nautilus locked in, it's simple which one of those 2 you opt into.
Yeah, this dragon pressure is not necessarily happening from Aki getting an invade off of Xiaohao. It's the fact that you have Aurora and Sivir as your side lanes who are very easily able to just secure pressure and push for yourself. Not to mention also, Hoya did swap over to the bottom side of the map so that he could ensure that
for TT, excuse me. EDG going to be relying a little bit more around that pick style of composition as Arky, with level 6 ready, eyeing up mid lane.
Palkia getting the aftershock to give himself a little bit of extra resistance. To Xiaohao for the counter gank. Maybe TT overplayed their hand, and just like game 1, they thought that they had jumped Palkia, but it was all an elaborate bait and ruse. EDG get first blood again.
On is free firing, and TT overplay their hand in that mid lane, and it doesn't look like it's going to be punished all that much though, as they do find themselves what is the first of 3 grubs that they may well pick up.
And while TT definitely kind of looked silly in getting punished by EDG with that counter gank play,
but TT the ones looking to take the fight to EDG. Now they've got Cataclysm, they've got that equalizer, they've got all of their go buttons and all of the tools they should need. Hoya looking to position himself on a flank here, may just equalizer to zone EDG away.
This is a little scary. However, Palkia was waiting over the wall with the control ward, looking for Saytab. He uses Between Worlds to get away, but on as at least is able to commit with the Killer Instinct. Dragon does go over to TT, but the fight continues for EDG as they're looking for stragglers on the side of ThunderTalk. Hoya getting flashed on by ZDZ.
Palkia's
no flash
long
available on this Rumble, and Palkia is getting in range for another dredge line, just waiting to pick his target. Patience is rewarded, and EDG pick up another 3 kills.
It's going to be that much harder. Now Hoya does have TP if they want to get into this fight, but ThunderTalk, they have to go in through the front door.
Dragon is already secured. I think it's now just bail for TT unless you can find a good angle. Looking for Palkia first. Solar Flare goes a little bit wide. Equalizer trailing behind on brings him down just around 50% HP. And it seemed like Xiaohao was poking his head on the Rift Herald, but just went for the Scuttle Crab instead. So they have full info that TT is going for this objective. EDG deciding if they want to go for it. Xiaohao currently sitting on the blast cone, sends it 1900, 1500. It is secured by Aki, and Xiaohao might have overstayed his welcome. He flashes over the wall. Now TT looking for the chase. Solar Flare right on top of Palkia, getting locked down right now. This support's not going anywhere anytime soon, and TT will finally see their first kill of the game.
TT, they're not happy with Victor having good wave clear. They want this structure.
Wait, Aki got stunned under the gravity well. Oh, that's disaster for the ThunderTalk jungler. Able to survive with the Thunder Sky heal, but then On sends it with the Killer Instinct. Feather steps up a little too far forward, trying to stun On. It gets punished. EDG take 2 more kills. On or Angel with this Cataclysm. This Jarvan is low-key very poor right now, so he's not surviving for anytime soon, Rude.
Bro is on food stamps. Like, he needs serious help, but with the Rift Herald already down and a big engage down on the bot side, the Atacon's probably just gone.
Dude, Palkia, wait, okay. I thought Aki was about to just walk up and smite that thing away, but EDG secured the Atacon.
Damage, but is there a TP coming down? Spellbook from Saytab, he's here.
Aki and Saytab trying to lead the charge. Decent poke from Angel. They just grab the Aurora and blow her up. Actually, it's just Aki. My mistake there. And EDG, they're deleting everyone else off the Rift. Feather tries to flash away. Saytab critically low. And EDG don't care about this turret. They're trying to press forward for this advantage. Angel taking up as many turret shots as he can. They delete the tier 1 turret on the bottom side of the map. And this one's looking like another wash for EDG.
4,000 gold to the good. More kills in Angel's back pocket as he's now got a fully upgraded Hex Core. Maybe waiting still just for that ulti, but all 3 of his basic abilities going to be feeling very, very good with where he is right now, and won't be too far away from having that full glorious evolution either. Tier 1 turret falls in the mid lane, the Dragon falls as well, the Atacon goes the way of EDG, and currently in Group Nirvana, not just today, Rafa, they can do no wrong.
10 minutes ago, before EDG came online.
Yes, good spell shield actually. Palkia in trouble now.
F charge right into the back line. Okay, well, Palkia went a little too far forward on that one, and the TP out of Hoya means that the Rumble is here.
Yeah, we were in the depths for that game, but you are quite right that... Okay, Palkia the target.
Has got no flash. He's trying to Hex Flash. Unfortunately, when you're in combat, you don't get a chance to do that at all. So, ThunderTalk, okay.
On in particular, you know, maybe a little bit of inspiration here for Palkia as Hoya may be in trouble.
Hoya does have flash, immediately use it. Xiaohao answers with his own. Cyclone right on top for the knockup. Easy 2v1. 5 for the strength of EDG. 5k on the Baron, 3k on the Baron. Aki getting stunned up by Palkia, then they commit to burning down the Baron. Aki getting knocked up right now. Feather in the woods right now as EDG will just send him back to the fountain. Looking for Satab next, trying to use the walls of Between Worlds, but now on using Killer Instinct to close the distance and send Satab back to the Shadow Realm.
Aki, again, just not able to get access to the pit. It's Palkia running anchor on this Nautilus who, you know, depth charge goes down. The triple CC threat that the Nautilus provides does more than enough to keep the Jarvan out of getting into that pit. And now they can really look to lay waste to this structural integrity of TT. Oh, you may be in trouble again here.
Thankfully, he sidestepped the knockup. I guess the pillar was just a little too far back, but EDG got what they wanted.
They're going to take this dragon. It'll put them onto Soul Point. Again, a reminder that this is why we discussed those early game Drakes being really important for TT. And, you know, we'll recall that there was a fight around one of the dragons early on that TT lost horrifically, but they did secure the dragon anyway. It means that, you know, right now they're not playing up against a Soul and the Baron, but just the Baron and a potential looming threat of a Soul in 5 minutes' time. And maybe, just maybe, 1xN can farm all of these waves, find himself in a position to get to Infinity Edge before that Soul fight, if there even is one. Because the way that the pace of this game is going, leading us to believe that EDG may have this game signed, sealed, and delivered within the next couple of minutes.
Flash still available for on Angel. I think his flash is starting to come up. Yep. Just dinged it right there. So there's no really promising targets for a Cataclysm lockdown. At the mid turret, Palkia Hex flashing forward just to scare them. Feather gonna get locked up by the Dredge line. Here comes Call of the Forge God. Big knockup as Angel's trying to press on forward through the bottom side. Equalizer trying to slow EDG in their tracks, but they still brute force their way into the heart of the base. Aki trying to dance around them with the flash and the Cataclysm, but achieves absolutely nothing. And EDG are gonna make short work of these Nexus towers. They're gonna make short work of the Nexus, and ThunderTalk, tried as they did, just cannot do it against the new EDG. GG, well played. It's a 2-0 sweep.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.